We're all aware of climate change, and unfortunately, no industry is exempt from coming up with solutions that solve for this inevitable shift in the world and how we do business and how we live our lives. The wine industry may not have the largest carbon footprint compared to other industries like fashion or other agricultural companies, but there's still efforts that can be done and that people do in order to give back to the land that we are ultimately taking from in order to make these wines. So, we see rising temperatures that are, of course, increasing temperatures for warmer regions, which already are too hot for grape production. There's new regions that are popping up, for example, like in southern UK, whose weathers are becoming warmer than they typically are, and they're actually starting to produce amazing wines as well. But for the existing regions that we all know and love, there is a shift, and wineries are having to decide if they need to plant new varieties, for example, or if they need to invest in creating hybrid varieties to withstand the unpredictable weather shifts that are happening every year. From vineyard management to the grapes ripening themselves, there's a shift in the phenolic development of the grapes. So, generally there's an ideal time to pick a grape that has the perfect balance of sugar and acid. And if the grape doesn't have the amount of time in order to develop that, then the balance will be off in the final wine. So not only are regions suffering, but the grapes are also suffering themselves in terms of what you should be getting as the end result. So, yes, there are efforts that can be done in the wineries, but there are also efforts in the voice of us, the consumer, because we can support the wineries that are doing something to try and help mitigate these impacts. So now let's dive into uncovering the differences between these four major styles of eco-friendly wines.